1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Capricorns, what's good, y'all? We about to get into a in-depth practical reading, you heard? So let's get into it. It's going to be a little different. I think I'm going to add an additional card to this, so it's going to be a 5-card draw. Basically, it's going to be relative to something that you got on your mind right now that you were seeking practical advice for. Even if you were just asking yourself, having a by myself meeting type shit, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, I wonder if, or what if I do this, do that, should I? One of those things. So I gather you'll know when you hear it, you know what I mean? And I'll be drawing 5 cards on it. I may cuss, but I don't curse. Alright, so with that being said, I hope everybody's doing well. If not, you'll get around to it. You know what I mean? I would say take advantage of all of these planets inside of feminine signs right now. You know what I mean? Be prepared to receive. You deserve it. Even if you invest. Well, I've seen it. Put it that way. You know, it's not a one-size-fit-all, but I've seen it. Like it could happen around this time. So, alright, enough for the pep talk. Let's just get to it. Alright, I feel you. Calm down. Calm your tits. I got you. Alright. I'm going to cut. I'm going to draw our first card. This first card is going to be about a past influence relative to this practical matter that you're seeking advice for. Alright? Okay. We have the 2 of Cups in reverse. So in the past, there was some type of connection. This is regarding a breakup, it feels like to me. In the past, you've broken up with someone. It may feel like one of those connections where you think it's not over. Or perhaps the other person thinks it's not over too. Or just they think it's not over, maybe. What's for sure though is that it was a disconnect in the relationship. That's for sure. I'm getting at the same time this was like the type of relationship that was a karmic relationship. You were together because of something karmic. It could have something to do with past lives as well. You may have dreams about this person, or this person may have dreams about you. And because of that, it makes it not so simple to just totally forget them. If that makes sense. But something definitely brought y'all together. But what happened is it dragged y'all down. I say it dragged you down because I'm doing this reading for you, so I feel like it dragged you down. This might even be a baby mother, baby father type drama thing. And that obviously plays into some type of part of what's going on right now because this is a past influence. So it's influencing how you're behaving right now, how you're feeling right now, and consequently thinking right now. You did love this person though. This person loved you. Y'all had love for each other. I can't tell how toxic it might have got. It could have got toxic. I don't know 100% sure. But you did share good times together. Now, how is that affecting you in the present time, in the present moment? Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. More third eye energy for one. So this is what I'm saying. This might even be like a spiritual type of connection, even if it's just one of you who were in that type of vibe. Y'all had lasting impressions on each other to the point where it's like the memories. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, dreams. Someone's having dreams about the other, and it's something about the way y'all made each other feel. Now, I'm not saying it was logical. I don't see any type of rationale here. I don't see anything being logical except for the influence that you're feeling now. So you're actually taking your emotions and you're processing them to make, into thoughts that are supposed to be reasonable and make sense out of what it is that y'all went through. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened here type shit. Like, I don't really have the details again on what exactly happened or what broke y'all up either. But what I can tell you is that either one of you, or even maybe both of you, feel trapped in the relationship still somehow. And because of it, you're like pausing on certain decisions that you would have made already. You're like connected to this person. You're connected to each other, and therefore y'all might even be reluctant to post certain shit online just because y'all follow each other or someone else is going to report back. I do get the impression that y'all don't follow each other online though. But y'all got a host of motherfuckers that'll chime in quick if y'all was to post anything cryptic but still kind of hints to that person. You know what I'm saying? If you like post anything that's like relationship related, or if you post a past memory, you know how past memories pop up on Facebook and shit like that, the audience is going to eat that shit up and turn it into what it probably is. You probably are posting that because of the shit that you got on your mind. That's the type of present influence that it has right now. You're actually thinking about talking to this person, as a matter of fact. Or they are thinking about talking to you. But it's in suspense. It's suspended in air, just like the Hanged Man is. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It feels like to do it is going to be like a sacrificial move. Like it's going to be like, oh, if I do this, I'm going to be it in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like tag you're it type shit. Like, but if something pops up, it's going to be like, oh, well, you reached out to me. You know what I'm saying? If it goes bad, I'm like, oh, you reached out to me first. You should have left me alone, bitch. And shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Someone is feeling passionate. So this is something else that I'm picking up on. The sex was good. The sex was definitely good to one of you. I'll tell you that. And that's weighing heavy on the mind. So that might be, which is understandable. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes their bodies are just connected to each other. They want to. Sometimes people try to frame it and phrase it like, oh, it's my soul, that's my soulmate. And maybe it is. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going off what I'm feeling. That somebody realizes that it was some good sex. Maybe they tried to do it again somewhere else and it just didn't pan out the same way. Or they could just be a just total horn dog and they're just like, man, I want that again. You know what I'm saying? This other shit is cool, but I want that. And maybe even more, they may be even more driven by it because it's like they believe they can't get it now because of the departure, the disconnect, or whatever happened in the past. And this suspension in the air right now just has you like stuck. The both of you are stuck. So let's see what the major influence about this is. The Temperance in reverse. I see. So the major influence is that someone out of this relationship is behaving in a way that is potentially self-sabotaging. Yeah, it's eroding their foundation in some type of way. And they think it's fun, but it feels like fun. It is. It feels like fun, and it's helping them cope with the past. However, it's distorting their perspective. Not their perspective, but perspective in general. I think perspective is more of a general outlook on situations, while perception is more personal. I forgot who I learned that from, but I really dig that. Yeah. So this is creating some type of reckless behavior. Now, this could be one or the other and not both. This could be one of y'all even getting word back from other people. Like I said, y'all got an audience, so people knew that y'all was together, and they might have even been like, oh, y'all was such a cute couple, or y'all was such a toxic couple, y'all needed to break up, y'all are stupid. And you got an audience, so therefore they can come back and report to you, or you know what I'm saying, about, oh, you heard about what so-and-so did, or what such and such did, yeah, they did this, that, and the third, and they got in trouble, or they got locked up, or, you know, they, whatever, you name it, right? Some shit could be going on that you could tell that they're suffering. And part of it could be because they actually want some attention. They want the type of attention, they want some pity pussy. I'm just keeping it a bean. They want some pity pussy, or they want some pity penis. So they just like, man, you know how sometimes you could be a total wreck, and then you finally get that text from your ex like, what are you doing? I heard you out there being a fucking animal. You need me back in your life? What happened? That bitch ain't doing You understand what I'm saying? Niggas do the same shit. What happened? You need me to, you know what I mean, come around and put that thing on you? So it's like one of those things. That's like the major influence to you or to them. Maybe to both of y'all. Let me see. Can I see both of y'all in this shit? At this point, for the major influence. I'll tell you this. If you in your zone, like you in the vibe that's just like, you know, I'm taking care of me, self-love, I'm off that, you know what I'm saying? I'm repaired, I'm healed, or healing at least, then I'm not talking about you. But if you are participating in that type of behavior that I'm talking about, that self-indulgence, that's reckless and garnering attention to yourself, it's not good press. All press is good press, but it's not good press. It's bad press, but it brings good press. So you'll know if this is you or not, but it's shaking the foundation, and there needs to be some type of change. Now, this could be the type of person that I'm reading for, that, again, if it's not you doing the ill behavior, then you're looking at your partner like, okay, this is the change that I did, but they didn't do, so this is what I expect. And for them behaving that way, they're not changing. That lets me know, that's my confirmation from spirit to let me know, like, yo, that shit is really over. Motherfucker can't get their shit together. You know what I'm saying? Or it's a situation where you don't want to see them win, and you know the behavior is folly that they're participating in, so you're like, yes. And then you're going back to them. You're really thinking about making that move to go back to them, because you was already on some shit like this. You was already on some like toxic shit. So you're like, yeah, that's my bae. My bae is back. You know what I'm saying? They ain't go to parole. They violated. I can't wait. I'm going to go visit them in jail. I know this shit sound wild, but I'm just keeping it a bean. All this type of shit goes on in life, and this type of shit could happen. And some people do be feeling like this about each other. But if it don't apply, let it fly, you heard? I'm just covering all angles of potentiality that can happen with these cards drawn right now. Word. Let's draw the next card, because I want to see what advice is for this Capricorn energy. What advice? Justice in reverse. Oh, that's advice, huh? Well, Look at it like this. And this is advice for you. The person reading this is advice for you. And I've described plenty of different characteristics that can describe you or the person or both of y'all. Just know that if you know anything, if you've read up on anything about karma, karmic retribution, because this is the justice in reverse. So definitely, if anything is related to a lack of accountability, then you can expect it to take place. The scales are going to shift. There's going to be some retribution. Not only that, someone's trying to avoid the karma. In what way, I'm not 100% sure, because it's like, if you behave in a certain way that you pretty much can predict is going to get you into some trouble, it's like you're aware that you're going to get some justice. So how could you avoid karma if you're behaving like that and you know that? Unless this is the type of individual unless you're the type of individual who has had a long streak of behaving a particular type of way and had no repercussions or consequences for doing so. Alright? If you've been dishonest, if you've been not trying to be held accountable for the things that you've done in this partnership, you can expect to get that, you can expect to get the justice for that. But also, at the same time, I want to tell you this. The same thing applies if, let's say it's the partner, right? That you feel they need to get theirs for their behavior. You might be waiting for longer than you thought. And this might upset the shit out of you. But I'm telling you, this is advice now so that you know and you're prepared to be able to stomach that. Like, damn. This motherfucker gets away with everything. Or this bitch could do whatever the fuck she want to do. Nobody does nothing. Like, how does she get away with this shit? This is some shit that you just gotta let happen, because people who are connected to whatever this is that's going on, they're corrupt, yo. And that's a major part of why y'all are apart now, why y'all are not together right now. Somebody's supposed to take the high road. Somebody's supposed to do something better with their life. Y'all both might have been fucked up. I'm going to keep it a beam with you. But since the separation, somebody on their shit. Somebody glowing. Somebody got that Bruce Leroy. And you can't look at the past like these first two cards, John. You can't look at the past like, damn, we had fun. We used to be on the Molly in the hotel and it was the greatest thing. I'm telling you. It was what it was, yo. That ain't what it is right now. And with this corrupt system in place, they'll welcome you back with open arms. Whatever it is, they'll welcome you back. It's been a long time. I knew you couldn't stay away. Fuck going on? Missed you. But it's going to be really emotionally based. Bet that. It's going to be like, it's waiting for you. That's the bottom line. This type of environment or behavior that used to take place, it's waiting for you. And this time around, should you go back, it got nothing to do with, it has nothing to do with them. If you go back, it has nothing to do with them. It's going to be all on you. This is now your case that the universe is handling. They're assigned to you. That's the advice. And let me see the outcome that is likely if this advice is followed. So to summarize the advice, right? If you are the person that is broken away and is on a path that is other than the path that behavioral path that you used to be on with that person that you were coupled up with, then it's recommended to stay on that path. Do not be persuaded, do not be tempted to go and reach out to this person. All right? If you are the person who is radical's not the right word, just fucked up, like doing fucked up shit, and you were doing fucked up shit when y'all was together and you still doing fucked up shit, you know better than I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging you. It's not my job. My job is just to give you the message. But you can expect to continue to get away with it. You can expect to continue to get away with it. They're going to welcome you back with open arms. If you want to get back into that lifestyle, go right on ahead. You're going to have a little run. You're going to get a run. I don't know how long it's going to last. It might pop up in an outcome card, but that's the advice. You know what I'm saying? People, who am I to say you ain't supposed to self-indulge and have fun and you only live once, YOLO and all that? Like I said, I'm just sending the message. That's the advice, though. But this is the outcome, likely, if the advice is followed. The Emperor. It's interesting, right? Because I gave you an ultimatum. I gave you two options to choose. So it's like you're going to become the Emperor either way. It's very interesting. Say you were practicing some behavior that is, how do I phrase this? So I just want to be as unbiased as possible, in a way that society would frown on and find improper. You will become the Emperor. You'll have a solid foundation and it'll be rooted and based upon that type of behavior, you know? Just think of leaders of the underworld and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? There are people out there that are like that. You'll have control, you'll be in great power. But you'll have to practice that behavior for year after year after year. So don't start talking about, oh, I'm tired, I want to get out of this lifestyle now. I'm not saying that you can't, but that's not what's going to be expected of you when you become the Emperor. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to have to rule that shit with an iron fist. You're going to have to walk it the same way you talk it. Straight up. If you get it how you live and people are looking at you like, yo, based upon how you live, you're going to have to provide and protect for people in that type of way. Now, let's say you're on the other side of things, though. You're on what society would determine is the upright. Then you can also expect stability, strength, someone other people look up to. Also ruling with an iron fist, experienced, seasoned, having much things, especially of the materialistic world. But you got to stay in that vein as well. You're going to be recognized and known for that. It may take some time, though, for the transition to take place if you were in some foul shit. But if you was always the upright one in the relationship, people are going to already know that. Like, yo, I don't see how she was with him anyway. Like, that shit was not an even match. Good girl went bad. But you, if that's you, good girl went bad, or bad boy, good boy went bad, y'all are going to do the 180, and people are going to be like, oh, well, it was like that from the giddy up anyway. They just got involved with the wrong crowd. They got involved with the wrong person. They know this about you, so it's not going to be tough. I say it would be tougher if you were the person who was like on some wild, foul shit and did the 180, turned a new leaf. It's going to take a longer time to transition for people to actually believe you. You heard? And that's real shit. So, Capricorns, people reading for Capricorn energy, viewing for Capricorn energy in general, want to apply it to wherever it applies to their chart. I hope this did something for you. I hope it resonated. If not, this isn't your reading, which is cool. Perhaps next time. Alright? If it don't apply, let it fly. I'm out.